Hi everyone. Tara back again with you with Creator Within Me. Um, so today I would like to speak about relationships, which is a complete subject or a topic in itself because it's so um, massive and it kind of takes up so much of our time and energy, especially if you're struggling with a relationship. Yeah, it can be any relationship. So I am specifically speaking about romantic relationships here. We will be getting into the other kinds of relationships also as we move along, but romantic relationships. As a lot of you know, I am a twin flame here on the planet, and by way of that, I have come into a space of balancing of my masculine and my feminine energy, and I have become more or less, I can say, an androgynous being. Having said that, that doesn't mean that I would not be connecting with another. But the reason I use androgynous is it may not be the right terminology, but I'll explain to you. An androgynous basically means that no gender, yeah? Because when you're working from your spirit space, which is when you're working in conjunction with your higher self, with your energies of the masculine and the feminine balanced inside you, you are genderless. Yeah, so you have integrated your feminine side and your masculine side, both your left and the right brains. And by way of that, you are in a space of, uh, let's say you have become your higher self. Yeah, so there is no gender attached to you. You would be then, by way of the law of attraction that's operational here on the planet, you would then be attracting another similar kind of a being in case you want to connect with another. So without digressing, I would not speak about masculine and feminine energies here. I would just want to start off with what kind of different kinds of relationships there can be, romantic partnerships. So we know of this term, a lot of us know about it, soulmates. So soulmate connections, and since we are talking about the romantic soulmate connections, I'm just going to be limiting the discussion to that today. Even though soulmates can be your pets, your siblings, your friends, and all of that. But we are going to be talking about romantic soulmates. So you have romantic soulmate connections. The other relationship that you could have is a divine partnership or a sacred partnership, which is a new bee in town because all the twin flames who have come together and anchored light come into a space of masculine and feminine energy are now ready to seed the sacred partnerships. Yeah. And they have already seeded that into the relationship template. So a lot of people who are coming in touch with such twin flames, yeah, are now experiencing that divine sacred partnerships with another when they come together. So you needn't be a twin flame yourself, but you would be experiencing the energy of a twin flame connection. So that is the next kind of relationship that is being seen here right now on the planet. Yeah. apart from that, that's about it in the romantic arena, relationship arena. So let's go back to soulmates. And soulmate connections are romantic soulmate connections. They can be a supportive soulmate or a karmic soulmate. So all of us are familiar with the word karma, I hope. However, I'll just explain it a bit. Um, Karma for me is an imbalance, yeah, where you need to bring something back into balance, yeah. And obviously we're talking about an energy, yeah. So let's say, how have you gotten into a space of imbalance? By way of um, causing hurt to someone, being manipulative, conniving, taking something away from someone that was not yours to begin with, and so on and so forth. There can be many areas where an imbalance can occur, and that is what is termed as karma. So, so karma has a huge negative connotation attached to it also, which means that there's some kind of punishment that's coming through. Yeah. Now, for me, the the theology or the school of thought that I subscribe to is that there is no punishment here, because punishment means that someone else is making you go through that. So I believe that we are our own masters, and we are our own teachers and guides. So we are the ones um, who are at some level seeing where there is an imbalance and bringing that energy into balance. Yeah. So we are the ones who've placed a judgment upon ourselves, and we are interacting with another energy field to bring ourselves into balance. So this is what karma, in my definition of karma, is. You may or may not agree with that. That's totally up to you. This channel is going to be presenting a lot of views here, which are just going to be how I view life. So we know that there is no right or wrong, and it's just my way of viewing life. So you're totally allowed to have your own unique view, yeah. And I would encourage people to have an open mind here, and just to allow every other view to be. So even the comments that are going to be put out on my video, I would urge you to just come from a space of openness and allowing, another perspective to just speak. So coming back to soulmates, I was asked the question by someone where they said that, you know, it can be quite confusing, because when you hear that, oh, you've met your soulmate, you feel that you are going to be with that person until death do us part, or you're meant to be with that person, and you go through a huge amount of struggle if that relationship is not very smooth, because you feel that this is the person, it's your partner, it's the one who you're supposed to be, you know, um, living with. Now, my view is a bit different. So I've explained karma for a reason here, yeah, the imbalance. So you choose this other to bring yourself into balance. Yeah. So this other is actually, by way of the interactions that you both are having, yeah, is actually triggering you and pushing you, and making you go through certain experiences so as for you to come into a space of balance, resolving that karma with that person as well as within yourself. So resolving an unbalanced energy, yeah, on one level with that person. That's the reason the person has come into your life. That's the reason he's a karmic soulmate, he or she, because you both have some unfinished business that you need to work on. Yeah. And at another level, that unfinished business is going to be helping you to come into a space of balance within you, because that unfinished business has made you go out of balance as well within yourself. So it's going to be helping you to come into balance as well. It's going to be happening on two folds, actually multifold. It's helping you in many areas, because you're becoming the next best version of you, the next best version of you. So once this resolution has taken place, what then happens, you both can here is the word, go your separate ways, because there is nothing more needing to be resolved, and there's nothing more needing to be looked at, and he or she cannot help you any further. So then the person is taken out of your energy field, and you're ready for the next. Now the next will be again in line with what more you're holding within you. So it's basically chiseling of the edges. Yeah, you're being chiseled, and this beautiful sculpture is coming out. So I would urge people to look at relationships in this way, because because we have given up our power and our controls, in the hands of the other, which is the significant other or not so significant other, by way of feeling that he or she is going to be the one for me. And this all is also having a huge, what's the word I'm looking for? So there's a backdrop here. This all entire stuff is taking place with the relationship concept as a backdrop. So I'm going to be discussing what a concept of relationship really is in the next video. Yeah, but here I wanted to explain what a soulmate connection is and how we needn't necessarily be with that person. And what is the purpose of the soulmate connection here? So this is a karmic soulmate. Let's speak about a supportive soulmate now, because we do have supportive soulmates as well. So you may find yourself with a supportive soulmate, which is again because we're talking about the romantic relationships here. So it is a romantic supportive soulmate where you find your partner to be really fully present in the relationship with you, and with heart and soul helping you through whatever challenges you are going through. Yeah. So I'll give you an example of a supportive soulmate. So let's say you are going through a condition which is, let's say, you've been diagnosed with clinical depression or something, and that's a very difficult condition to go through, because I have some of my clients who are going through it, and it's not easy. It's really not easy. So when you're going through a condition of clinical depression, you need to be having a supportive partner who understands you, who is with you as a friend, holding your hand right through that phase that you're going through. So a supportive soulmate will be there with you, very understanding, very loving, being there and doing stuff, and because the person cares for you and loves you. So this is how a supportive soulmate then comes in, because when, let's say, as a soul, you've chosen something like a difficult situation like clinical depression, I'm just giving an example. So you need a supportive partner to help you through it. The supportive soulmate is then chosen as an aid, as actually your tool to work through that depression that you're going through. Because it's not easy. It can be anything. It needn't be clinical depression. It could be some other health issue, or it could be some massive problem in your work area. It could be anything. But this is what a supportive soulmate is. So I've explained what sacred divine partnership is. and how that gets uh, how that comes about, I would go into more details of a divine sacred partnership, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are experiencing that energy, a heightened energy. So I'll explain how that happens, yeah, as well. And we've spoken about the soulmates. So if you have more questions, we can go in depth in explaining what a soulmate connection is. So we can get into past lives here and why, and whereof of you know how things are being experienced by way of even you carrying a charge in your DNA and all of that. We can get into all of that, but based on what you would want to hear. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. I don't have a script. I'm very impromptu. So you'll find me just jumping on and saying, okay, fine, I feel like doing a video today, and just speaking from my heart whatever comes through, because the guides that are working with me are my inspiration, and they are the ones who are kind of bringing out the message. So whatever needs to come out in the moment comes out. And all of that I speak is light encoded. So you may find that some stuff that needs to be triggered and removed from inside you starts to happen by just you watching these videos, by you just being on this platform. So do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.